for Daughtry. But our next guest will be out there on the 12th and the 13th for the Garden Rocks concert series from, and I didn't tell you who's on, from Smash Mouth, it's Paul De Lisle. Paul, how are you?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Not too bad. I know that a couple of days you're headed over to EPCOT, and I'm curious, when you play EPCOT or a Disney park or one of those parks, do you get a chance to go out and enjoy the park at all, or is it all work, no play?
Yes, but sometimes that can be kind of a little bit taxing and a little draining. So these days I tend to, sometimes I go on a ride, sometimes I just, kind of rest up for the show that night.
No, like I said, I went through the other day just from walking from the parking lot. It does get like, let me get a seat. Let me sit and watch a concert. And it's not one concert. You guys are going to do 3 a day back to back.
Yeah, I love doing these. I love it this way. I love that setup. It's kind of like the old rock and roll days where you get in and get up. We do a 30-minute set, hit them with all the hits, and then take a rest, do it again. It's a good setup for us.
Now, let me ask you this, because I had Chris Daughtry on last week, and we talked about his performance, and I hope I asked it right, and I hope I'm going to ask it right to you as well. 3 sets, is it the same songs? And Chris kind of made the comment like, yeah, it is, because different people, you don't have somebody sit through all 3, even though I saw a lot of people sitting through all 3, and Chris changed up the set. So which is it for you guys?
Yeah, we change up our set. We make different sets for each set. There's 5 songs that we have to play at every concert, our 5 hits is called, and then around those we can, we have plenty of material to tie it up. So our keyboard player actually makes up the set list. So yes, each set list is different, but each contains the 5 essential songs,
I'm curious, and I'll tell you why I'm curious. On the dates, you guys are playing Sunday and Monday. Who determines Friday and Saturday, Sunday, and Monday? And before you answer, I just want to let you know, thank you for us Pixie Dust pass holders. We can't come on the weekends. So our, pass holders are where we can come Monday through Friday. So we can come to see you on Monday. Who decides those dates?
Yeah, I'm not sure who determines that. At Disney World, it doesn't really seem to matter. It almost seems like every day is a weekend day there, So for us, there are no weekends really. Monday, Tuesday is the same as a Friday or Saturday to us,
Right. I got it. But for pass holders, it's a whole lot less expensive to buy Monday through Friday.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, it's good. I'm really looking forward to this. I love doing these.
What goes into the process when a band member changes? Recently, you guys had a change. What goes into it, and is it like, I don't know, first day of school when a new classmate joins your classroom?
Well, yeah, it's always difficult. We had a process of, our manager's very smart about these things, and we didn't want to have a big, yes, we did replace our singer last year, and we didn't want to have a big cattle call and a big, make a big deal about it. So, we get videotapes from different singers and people, and we whittle it down to like 5 guys. And then in this case, it was very easy because Zach was the obvious guy. He was head and shoulders above. He was just fit in so perfectly that it was very easy this time. Replacing a lead singer can be tricky, but we really lucked out. And Zach even bears kind of a physical resemblance to Steve, which doesn't hurt. So in this case, it was smooth as silk. Zach was a perfect fit for this band.
Yeah, ironically, like you just said, he does have some similar features, because when I did do the research I did, I'm like, wait a second, no, it's not. It's just very similar.
Yeah, that doesn't hurt. Like there's people, I think a lot of people in the country, I don't think a lot of people don't even know it's not Steve sometimes. I get that, but we've been really lucky, and Zach's been great. And, it's hardest for him because he's entering this new world, but he's handled it just beautifully.
So Paul,
he's very consistent. He's good every night. He's very consistent, very professional.
So Paul, Randy here has been doing media for, 38 years. He travels around the world, and he selects cities based on like UFC events, based on like the location. And I know you're an avid surfer. Does that play a role? Like what gigs you guys select or cities? Is it got to be close to a body of water for you?
Oh no, well, that's funny. You said that. We'll play anywhere. We don't, but the ones by the beach and the surf ones are, yes, those are welcome. Since we have a new singer, we're not doing as many NASCAR events as we used to do because Steve was a huge NASCAR fan, So sometimes you can request things, but our band is pretty universal in our, music. Like we have a kind of a wide range of bands, so we'll play anywhere. But yeah, I like the surf ones and the beach ones particularly.
Did you guys come to Florida and then you wrote "Walking on the Sun"? Or did you go write the song and then come to Florida and say, "I'm now on the sun"?
Yeah, we wrote the song first. That's an old song. That was one of our first songs, and it got shelved for a while. Then we brought it back and kind of revamped it, and that one took off.
Paul, is there added pressure? I mean, you guys are rock stars, and a song is a song, and I get all that. Is there added pressure when you do a cover of a legendary song like "I'm a Believer"?
Yes, there is, and I think that we're very good at covering. Because here's the key: if you're going to cover a song, you better make it either different or better than or something, or try to. You make it your own. We call it smash mouthing it, and just you have to do something a little different, or take or give it more energy or something instead of just replicating the original. That's what we try to do, and I know Neil Diamond was happy with us for the "I'm a Believer" thing,
Right.
He actually said it was the best cover, plus, I'm sure he was pleased. Financially about the whole situation too.
right, of course, and it was fantastic. I watched it again this morning. All I have to say is one word, and that's All Star. And the first thought is always Smash Mouth. Talk about that song, and sometimes it's good, and sometimes I guess it's bad. To be associated with such a huge hit.
It's a great song. I love it. It came about. In early 1999, we had finished Astro Lounge, our second record, and delivered it. And then, the label brass said, "Can you give us two more, maybe kind of singles or like hit songs, two more?" And to Greg Camp, our main songwriter, he was a little bit, miffed at first, but then he accepted the challenge, and he wrote "Then the Morning Comes," and then he wrote "All Star" at the same time. So we'd already finished the record. We were just about to go on tour, so it happened so quickly. I remember just going into the studio and recording those songs very quickly, and and then going out on tour, and then the next thing I know, it's all over the radio. So it was such a whirlwind at that point. It just sort of seemed like it just happened so quickly. I knew it was a good song, but it just had such a this legacy attached to it, like this, I never thought that in 24 years later, I'd still be talking about it. It's great.
And in 24 years from now, it'll still be talked about for sure. Again, this Sunday and Monday at 5:30, 6:45, and 8 o'clock at EPCOT. You'll be on the stage, 3 basically mini concerts. I know you mentioned it before, but talk about what that's like to go out and perform and get the hype up. You go back, you get about a 25-minute break, do it again.
I love it. I love this. Like I said, it's kind of like the old days of the package tours where you play short sets, and all you have to do is, change into a non-sweaty shirt and go, do a slightly different set. And it really works well for us because we're a song band. So we can just it's like just hit them with hit after hit, just a barrage of like no ballads in these set, just one after another. And it's a lot of fun.
Awesome. I cannot wait. I can't be there Sunday. I will be there Monday. Thank you for your time. I know we have your address. We're going to send you a care package from 8 Man Strong for coming on and talking to us for a couple of minutes.
Thank you very much.
Good stuff. Take care, Paul. Smash
awesome.
Mouth.
Okay, take it.
And it is literally Smash Mouth. There's a lot of really cool stuff. All right, let's go hit a cool break. Let's go hit a quick break. When we come back, we'll head out to the Apex as we get ready for